Man, I wish I could leave. Okay, that's cool. Just like that. Leave it just like that. What up, y'all? Friday night. You know what I mean? We ain't on none. You know what I mean? We got us. I don't know what's in here, but we got a little bit of that. So we just welcoming y'all to the Bro Show. You know what I'm saying? A couple guys that grew up together, talk a little shit together on a Friday night about some real shit that's going on, though. You know, we be having these conversations daily, and we just want to bring y'all into the mix, do it a little live. You might, because of the angle of the camera, it might look like I'm like not talking to y'all, but I'm actually talking to y'all because I'm looking at the camera, which is in front of me, but it's right here. So, you know, there's that. You want some water? That's my little one. My little one wants some water. Let me take care of her with the water. You feel me? Waiting on the bros to get themselves together. They gonna jump in to the Bro Show. If y'all tuning in, there's various ways that you could watch the show. We got the YouTube, we got the Facebook, we have the Twitter, and we got the Instagram. We going crazy. So y'all could just hear us talk crazy. How y'all doing out there? There you go. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a special guest today too. We're gonna have a Sapio, how do you put Sexio, Demio, I don't know. Neither could be saying anything. So we trying to vibe off of him with the words. You know what I'm saying? All look like we got our first contestant. Look like Audie Main in the building. We can't hear you, gang.
No, I ain't even ready, man. I'm trying to put the green screen up real.
No, come on, man. This ain't never ready. Man called me at 7:30, say send a link. I get right up, get the link going, text these guys all day. We're gonna jump on at this time. Boys ain't never ready, man. I guess that's what's being. Oh, y'all see my bookshelf? Let me get this book, man. Oh wait, I forgot the camera up there. Wait, let me pull it back. Let me. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that? I know it got a lot of leaves on the front, so you think it might be a weed book. That's actually the Four Agreements. It's ancient Toltec wisdom of how to get along in life. What you need, read that book. That's a good book right there. What else I got up here, man? Since we aimed at my books, you know what I'm saying? That's a good one, bro. You know what? This is a solid book too. This is called The 10 Natural Laws of Successful Time and Life Management. Proven Strategies for Increased Productivity and Inner Peace. That's a good book too. One of the reasons why we struggle as a folk is we don't read no fucking books, man. Read some books, like educate yourself. You feel me? You don't have to go to college and all of that. In some respects, I don't believe in the college system because it's become way too unaffordable, and it doesn't get you where you need to go if you don't know how to do it the right way. But if you read these books, I'm telling you, look, a lot of knowledge up in them things. Action, you know, people always say how knowledge is power. No. It's actually what you do. It's actively using that knowledge, which is the power. And I always say it a little better than that. I don't know. I don't know. I got my purple, my cranberry and vodka. So, you know, but it's Friday, man. Don't judge me, man. Judge your mother. Man, how y'all feeling? Oh, there, Keith. Man, how y'all feeling, man? Keith, what up, man? Hey, I'm gonna throw you. Hey, here go the link, man. You could jump on too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little conversation about finance. Last time I brought my buddy in, and we was talking about finance. I saw a lot of the comments that you were talking about, man. So on the Bro Show, you know what I mean? We want to talk a little bit about finance. Go on here. Oh, wait, you can't even see. Why didn't it show up? Hold on, let me see if I could put this link on. I don't know why it didn't pop up on Facebook, though. It popped up on my YouTube, not my Facebook. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna take that music out. I just was trying to see if playing music in the background was cool or not, but it's really not. It's really not cool. Dang. How can I do this? What's the best way to do this? You know what? I'm gonna just go on Facebook and then drop the link on my Facebook. And if you want to jump on, man, jump on. Hold on. I'm doing that right. Nah. I'm doing that right. Right now. Ayala Rudis. What you on, shorty? What is you on? Tap to join. Boom. All right, it's on the YouTube. What is this? I bet. What? Fucking weird, man. Come on, man. These guys keep popping on camera, popping off. That's why I be saying, man. Listen, every week we go through this, man. Every fucking week we go through this. Now, last week we were supposed to do this, and you know what? I'm not sending no fucking link early because ain't nobody ever prepared. It's 8:30. You had a whole day to get home, eat, drink, sleep, do everything, and we still come on. See. Anyway, man, what up? What up, Shalom?
What up, kid?
I know. Obviously, you seen. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got I keep forgetting the camera up there. I got the cranberry today. Obviously, you seen Drake's meat, and now you want to emulate and call yourself a meat patty.
Time out. I'm only reacting to social media world. I did not see his meat.
Oh man, come on, man.
I did not see no another man's meat.
Ain't the Drizzy Glizzy. Come on. Drake the Snake Roberts.
Hey,
come on, man.
Where's Demio Sexio?
He said he was on the way to the crib. He got the link though, so as soon as he jump in, you know what I mean, we could really get it pop. I mean, this show is really dedicated to Adi Man. We was having a conversation about black people and their finances. And he was saying once he get to start talking about money, sometimes it could be essentially investing, it could be saving, it could be growing money. He says he feels like the fuck. He feels like folks get quiet. He said he feels like folks get quiet. You know what I mean? So
they do.
And I was telling him that sometimes folks getting quiet when he talking means they listening because they don't know. And he said he disagreed because when it comes to politics, folks be, ears open, but also having an opinion. They don't have much of an opinion as it relates to finances. So I said that it's because black people don't have the capacity to believe that they should be rich or wealthy individuals, especially when you come from the hood. Survival mode is always activated. We had a show on Sunday that I do weekly, and the folks on there, they're older, and we're studying saying, like, let's be millionaires. There's nothing wrong with that. And they're like, why? Why do I want to be a millionaire? $1 million, a million more problems. I mean, I'm comfortable living how I am. And if it's $100,000, then that's okay with me. And why?
What you talking about? $1 million a year or $1 million saved up?
No. Like that's a good question. Personally, me, I want to touch $1 million, and I want to make another $1 million.
Well,
so I would like to be able to be a person who is a millionaire, not only in assets written on paper, but all collectively. When we're talking,
you think about it, I mean, you always got to quantify numbers, right? So if you think about $1 million, and we thinking about like the cost of living, and you also think about like, okay, they're saying that an individual has to make $100K.
Right.
Well, if you think about if you're making consistently $100K for 10 years, then theoretically you've touched $1 million.
Yeah, but that's stagnation to me.
In 10 years?
Yeah,
so
no,
making
making $100,000 a year for 10 years is stagnation. That means you super good just being here. And I'm saying that's, to me, the reason why, if we talking stock market, investing and trying to grow to a space where you can earn more money, black people are largely out of the conversation because they too fucking comfortable. You get to 100,000, you like, yeah, 100,000 over the next 10 years, I'm fine with that. That's $1 million. Why?
So you're saying that we should obtain or try to obtain that within a quicker time span?
$100,000?
No, I'm saying reach $1 million within a quicker time span, meaning like you want to get to $1 million within 4 years. Is that what you're saying?
No. What I was saying was, so for the conversation's purpose, we were saying that the problem with the black community is that when any relevant talk as it relates to financial situation comes up, black people largely exit the conversation, meaning they don't even engage with it. So if you're talking investing in the stock market, if you're talking about saving, if you're talking about career trajectory so that you can get more money, hell, if you ask a person how much money they make, they don't want to tell you that. So we just saying, like, there's no way for the black community to move beyond where it currently is if we can't even have open conversations about money, because we don't want to join the conversation. And I'm saying largely it's psychological, in that because we are always stuck in survival mode, once we get to a space that we're comfortable at, so we technically are not surviving, we're cool right there. Oh, I'm at $100,000. I'm cool right here because I never had this and I don't have to want for anything. Whereas I'm saying, if our mindsets were geared towards wanting to be greater, so you made 100,000, so now go make 150. When you make 150, try to go get 250. When you make 250, try to bring in 500,000. I believe that's the way you should think.
Is it survival, or is it just playing it safe? Meaning, like, I don't want to get knocked off or robbed, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna tell you how much I got. So, as you know, as far as you know, I'm poor and I wear such and such, or, you know, is it more of that, or is it more people don't understand the value of money?
I think it's one thing to run around with the dollar amount you make on your back and to broadcast it to everybody before they even ask you. I don't know you. I meet you in the cafe, shake your head. Oh yeah, I make 150,000. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that, but when it comes to us though, and getting knocked off is relative. Anybody that's making over $100,000 is I wouldn't necessarily say they're flaunting it, because what we do know of, the richest people also look like the brokest. And I think that even holds true if you're a black person as well. You don't go out and flaunt your wealth. We know it's the people that ain't got it that always showing it. They always the ones that's the loudest about what they have. Unless the only time you will see a rich person flaunting it is if their business is catered that way. So if I have to sell you the visual in order to get you to continue to support what I need, what I'm doing to get even more of what I got, then I'm going to put these clothes on. I'm going to wear this watch. I'm going to drive this car. And that might not even be mine. That might be leased and rented. You know what I'm saying?
Are you referring to like a rapper?
No. Well, yeah, rappers in a sense, they have a lifestyle to portray. Yeah, for sure. If I'm on my songs talking about, you know, Gucci this, Gucci that, Dior, da-da-da, whatever the case may be, I better show that. I better show that. I better have it on my body for sure.
I mean, me personally, I just think it's more of a, you know, I want people to stay in their own business. You know what I'm saying? Versus, well, I think it's more of like, you know, mind your business more so than like, yeah, I do want to make more money, but I ain't about to tell you. I think that's what the black community is in general. I think there are a lot more people that are willing to get to the next level, and you know, they're willing to grab the next person and bring them up. You know, instead of having the crabs in the barrel. I think it's more like 2080 as far as the black community, but I think it's more so people don't want to tell the next person what they got. And then, you know, for safety reasons or for, you know, like, I just don't want you in my business.
Man, statistically, we're the poorest performing group. We ain't got no fucking money.
We do get
We
money.
got money.
We do get money. We just spend it.
All right, respectfully. But still, statistically, out of every ethnic group, we are still bringing in the lowest amount, regardless. Our spending power is super fucking high. Like you said, consumerism consumes us, like for sure.
Yeah.
So we definitely spend the most amount of money. But in terms of what we have as asset, no. We're the lowest at the totem pole.
This segment is
now
brought to you by Blue Moon.
And now with the border open, you're talking about.
Is it open?
We are, huh?
Is it open?
Well, the border wide open. I mean, we have obviously the Hispanic, Latinx community that's coming in, but there's also now Africans at our border as well as Asians at our border. And I suppose, you know, and we are supporting immigration here more than ever, you know, for whatever, you know, purpose you want to say we supporting it, you know, whether you're saying that's a new voting block or you're saying that America needs to replace the people that's leaving, however you want to look at it. And what that means for us as a folk, black people, is that in the society's hierarchy, which is graded on the color scale, white, Asian, Latino, black, we already dwindling, bro. We ain't got no. It's finna. So I'm just saying.
We ain't got no margin for error.
While we sitting here talking about, we want to keep it to ourselves. Now we need to probably be a little bit more open so we can go get what we need to get.
Right, but the thing is, okay, I can do business with the Rudices, right? I can do business with people that I'm familiar with, that I've grown up with, that I have a really good familiarity with. But somebody that just moved next door to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we as black people, we're not as trusting even with another black person because of trauma, because of different things that either has happened to us or someone that's close to us. And so if the person next door probably has ideas of how to make, you know, a lot of money, but I'm not finna go ring his doorbell like a white person would, like, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome. I don't think black people do that. Hey, what do you do? Hey, come to my house at Tuesday at such and such o'clock. You know, I'm not
right, but I think again we're veering off into something that it ain't really about people.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
we're talking about just finances and how black people steer clear the conversation.
Right. I'm getting to the generalization of
okay, it's one thing to go to your neighbor. It's another thing to ask your neighbor, are you invested in the stock market? Let's just start there. Do you take any of your income and put it into a vehicle that can make more money?
I mean, but to me, in my opinion, I think some stock markets aren't made for the working class. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, if you want to dibble and dabble into Tesla, as of right now, to buy one share, you probably need about a good $400-500. I mean, I'm not sure what it is. I'm just speaking. And to get uberly rich off the stock market, you're gonna have to find something that you know is going to pay off in 10 years, 15 years, where you know, like, I just invested in Tesla and I just bought 100 shares in 10 years. I know it's going to go from 500 to 2,500. And so I'm going to make $2,000 per share. That's worth the investment. Now, if you just putting in $5 or $10, or I just bought Amazon for $86 for one share, and I'm looking at it every day, thinking I'm about to get rich. I don't think
But see, all right,
that's a slow grind.
No. You're doing that shit wrong, bro. First of all, you could buy individual stocks. Buy individual stocks, but first of all, you stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yeah, if you don't got the bread for individual stocks, then you start with up and coming stocks, something that IPO that you believe could be a success. My auntie, for example, missed out on Krispy Kreme when Rivian started. That was something she was hype about. She called me and Tay like, Rivian stock about to drop. Y'all should get into it. I'm the type of person, I've been investing since 2013. So I was trading at that time before I even start just regularly investing. So I understand pullback signals and all of that. Anytime IPO come out, I'm waiting at least 2 weeks to a month before it settles so we can actually see the true valuation of the company. So I never purchased, but my aunt and Tay did. So it actually went down from its original valuation. But Rivian is a really good truck brand. So overall, the company may do better. So this still may be a good opportunity to get in at a low amount. Rivian could be the next Apple. So I don't know what they trading at right now, but if it's $25 and you got 100, then you got 4 shares, and then you keep purchasing because at some point it could be the next Nvidia stock. Nvidia, I'm in Nvidia right now, and I have over 300 to 400% gain because I got in at the right time with that particular stock. A year ago, that stock was like $30. It's $600 now. Sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle, but ultimately, I say all that to say the stock market, the S&P, which is the top 500 companies in the U.S., has fared better than every single period in history, accounting for inflation and recession. So if Black people at a young age, 18, only invest $100 a month into the S&P, by the time they're 40, they'll be a millionaire in any era. So the question is not about purchasing these individual stocks. Sometimes it's about the collection of them, but just understanding how to make your money make more money, or how to get your money to make more money. But again, if we're not having conversations because we think, oh, I can only do it this way as a poor person, like, nah, then we missing out.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but when we think about like things that already had taken off, right? Like you have to get extremely lucky, you know what I'm saying, to catch lightning in a bottle. I equate the stock market as like the casino. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it or anything.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
But it's definitely a slow grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if it went up 600% since you got in,
yeah.
Like, at what point do you think it's going to, dip down? And do you sell at that point because you know that it's probably not going to be that lightning in the bottle, or do you stay the course?
No, I'm invested in it. It's staying there. I'm cool with it. But I also see, but this is now when we go into investment strategy though. Mm-hmm. So I purchase single stocks and I purchase percentages of a stock. So even if I know that I can't necessarily afford a full Tesla stock. Yep. So I'll take $100 and I'll buy a fraction of a share. And as the stock go up, I make money on that $100 regardless. But at the same time, I'm also going to diversify my portfolio by investing in an S&P or ETF that contains the top stocks across the market, so that I'm not only getting money from these individual fractional shares that I have, but I'm also getting money each time the S&P goes up, which again, that's the S&P is the one market that has consistently beat out inflation and recession. So I'm just saying, like, we got to learn how to play money for real. It don't matter. I don't care how much little money you have, as long as you put it somewhere where you can make more money on it, then you're going to get to where you need to go. It's about planning it out.
Okay, question. So there has been a time when the stock market has crashed twice, right?
Yep.
And mostly white people are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, go into crisis mode when the stock market crashed. In particular in the 30s, when stock market crashed, people were jumping out of buildings because they ain't got no money. They didn't, they couldn't handle the pressure of being poor and stuff like that. And so the only people that didn't worry were Black people, right? Because we had a survival mode, but at the same time, do you think that there will be another crash? Because history always repeats itself, and should we diversify where we put our money?
Man. You're asking the wrong questions. Even if it was a crash, it don't matter.
What you mean it don't matter?
It has never mattered. You know why? Because there's an ebb and flow to the market, just like there is to life. You will never be up, and we will never always be up, and you will never always be down in your life. That's the same way the stock market works.
Right. Okay. So
the people that did not panic when it went down, that actually invested more when it went down, actually became richer when it went back up. And that's the thing that's the psychology of controlling your emotion. Now, I recognize
hold on. That's what I'm saying about it's not a game for poor people or working class living paycheck to paycheck, because the only people that were probably able to do that if they were already well off, that they were able to put more money in after losing so much money. But a person that is working class, paycheck to paycheck, it does not work for her. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, it does. Are you familiar with the concept of compound interest?
Yeah, but I mean, once the stock market goes down, you lose. And there's no money to take out of it and invest it into a savings vehicle or whatever. You gotta
listen, you will never lose all of your money in a stock market. It's impossible because it's never gone to zero. The stock market has never gone to zero. That's the only time you can lose all your money.
Look up you must ain't never seen 1930s.
Nigga, 1930, that's 100 years ago. What are you talking about?
History repeats itself. Think about it. Look, we already went through what we've already been through with the pandemic. 1920 pandemic. There was a 10-year time frame where we were like up and down, didn't really know what was going on. People still getting sick, off and on pandemic, whatever. And then the 30s came, and then boom, stock market crash. And then it was a whole 3 years of a depression. And that's why maybe the migrants, the immigrants are coming in to make sure that we don't fail. Because if you think about it, we're doing the same thing we did in the 20s, where all the Irish people and people from different European countries started coming over and doing the same thing that we're doing now. That's all I'm saying as far as, the stock market is going to repeat itself at some point. And I don't think the stock market is the answer to our prayers. We have to figure out how to get money in other ways outside of the stock market to be safe? What you think, Adi, man?
I don't know. I don't think. When it comes to money, not even gonna lie to you. I think, yeah, I do think when it comes to money. In fact, one of the things you just said, I was in the back. Man, I was trying to. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, man. I lost my card. My heart hurt. I just went to the dispensary earlier and got a cart. It's like a half a gram live resin sativa for like it was like $57.
Dang.
I get home as soon and I just lost it like right before the podcast. So I'm like, damn, I'm trying to retrace my steps. It's probably over with though. But yeah, we was having a conversation earlier in terms of like talking about finances. One of the things that you said about like the fear that people have. That's what I kind of was telling Dre. I was like, I just think it's fear. And to be honest, to answer your question, yeah, a person that's paycheck to paycheck can invest and should invest because at the end of the day, I know it's a gamble, and I 100% understand. Like if you not willing to risk it, nor are you willing to gamble your own funds. Because like right now, me personally, I'm on my own financial journey where I always studied money and understood it from a different aspect. But now I'm on a detachment of my emotions from my money. So at this point, I don't look at money the same way the average person may look at it in terms of being emotionally tied to it or invested to what it can do. All I care about is it's a tool. Ultimately, at the end of the day, especially with the type of job I got, I put my body literally on the line for the money. So, but once I pass, once I'm gone, it's gone. Like if you're not even trying to put forth any due diligence in this generation to build something, then at the end of the day, what is it all for? Like if you at work all day, you can't spend time with your family, you can't really be there to raise your kids, then you looking at it like, well, I want to enjoy my life, what it is right now. So I'm gonna spend the money. But then when you get to 40, especially when you look at everything that's going on, people getting sicker, people dying from cancer. Like I'm just one of those type of people that I look at the surroundings and I say, yeah, I don't want to do that. You know, I remember even being young and being overweight and looking at how many pills my mom got a fat ass bag of pills, you know, diabetes acting up and shit. I'm no, I don't want to be that. So that just helped me start losing weight. Now, you know, as Mr. Dot Rudis always says,
MR Dot.
Why you don't put M.R.
Dot dash dot? Yeah. I used to have it like that.
Yeah, but he always say, you know, the next level come health. Shit, I just went to GNC today, and only reason I'm relating this story back to finance is because I went to GNC today before there's any issues, before there's any ligament problems and joint problems, because they're going to come. You know, at 36 with the type of job that I have, to think that I'm not an injury away, or to think I'm not a muscle sprain or a muscle spasm or a back, something that would put me, could be in a wheelchair, for me not to look at that for what it is and say, I need to work on that now. So I went to GNC and I got a bunch of multivitamins. Last week you was talking about prostate health and all this shit. So I got like some shit even for that. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, we can't run from the obvious. Again, relating it back to money, even if you paycheck to paycheck, you still go, you will buy McDonald's, you will buy, you know, whatever accommodations in this life. I call them QOLs, the quality of life, whatever quality of life things that you want to personally purchase. But if you're not saying, well, I'm gonna put up $5 for tomorrow, then I think there's something wrong with that, because you know, like I said, go to GNC, you start taking care of yourself today for tomorrow. You don't wait till the accident happened and
Right.
then
So,
take care of yourself.
okay, well, so that's different. Savings is different than investing.
I don't save, brother. I don't save nothing.
Man, you don't get no return on saving though. So ain't no point in saving nothing.
Listen, so I mean, you all know with like keeping your money fluid, right? So your money has to have fluidity. So you have to save if you want to invest in the future. Like that's the only way you can get to a certain bracket. Like you can't just put all your money in a and hope that you hit it big.
No. See, you
might as well go to the casino.
No. This is one thing. I can't. What I cannot agree with is what you said. It's like being in the stock market is like gambling. It's not, bro. It's because once you educate, bro. Listen, you can only make faces like that if you have not took the time to actually study and learn the markets. I made $287 in 3 days off a $15 option because I knew a stock, because of the earnings came out, I knew the stock was going to continue to increase. So I just tried it. This is actually like that's like my 5th option play. I done lost over $200 doing that shit already. I done lost over $400 doing Forex. I could continue to tell you all the losses, but I promise you the wins is going to be so much higher because you're only learning. So you could, I get what you're saying, but it's just like a muscle. You can't tell me if you don't work a muscle, you don't get better. You don't get stronger.
Right. So you saying, like on some T-Night shit, you saying as long as you spend your money and you see something for the money, you okay with that? Instead of trying
it's called instant gratification.
Okay, hold on. This is simple mathematics, right? It's 52 weeks in a year, right? So I put up $5 a week. That's $1,000. Now I put in the same amount of money in the stock market, and let's say the ebbs and flows, right? I'm up 1 week, and then there's a bad month, and now I'm down 20% on that $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm at 800 versus the 1,000 that I've already put in the savings. Now,
listen, bro.
No.
Let me get a shit off.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So I lost 200, right? So I lost 200, but I'm up, and I'm not losing in a savings account. But I'm living paycheck to paycheck. But I'm hoping that the $5 I keep putting in the stock market, when I'm living paycheck to paycheck, to continue to gradually go up. But I'm seeing downs. Like, damn, when is shit gonna hit?
Do you hear your logic though? Your logic is your logic is, I hope. You keep saying hope. I hope that the money do this. You're only saying that because you're uneducated, brother.
I know the stock market.
No. I'm not.
Hell no, you can't.
When
I'm talking like you talking.
Listen. And when I say you're uneducated, I'm talking about the average person when it comes to investing, when it comes to stock market, when it comes to any of that, because I hear the words you're saying. Not saying that you don't have an understanding, but I guarantee you don't study. And I
know that rich people are the only ones
you study.
You study? I mean, I don't study a strategy.
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. But what person is working paycheck?
Bro, I made 200. Listen. Just listen.
But that's the wait. Like, hold on. This man said, because he just stepped into the realm of why we in the situation. This man said, what person living paycheck to paycheck is gonna study? That is why the black condition is the way it is. That is stupid. If you because the problem is if you stuck where you at, you should be fucking studying, reading books or something.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna tell you why you would want to study and why you do these things. Because coming from our backgrounds, I'm talking about African Americans in our communities. I didn't have no idea of how finances work. I could go to my bookcase. Okay. Salima Muhammad say,
"Come on, man, keep going, bro. I got it.
Oh well, all right. But look, what I'm saying is, coming from our situations and the way we grew up, if you looking at it like that, yo, I think you got too many people. I'm freezing up right now.
All right, man, y'all got bad Wi-Fi out there.
You could take me out. Put me backstage. Put me backstage.
All right. Yeah, I think when you might anyway. So because we come from where we come from, bro. Look, think of it like this. I was 17. I had my first kid. By the time I was 25, I had 3 children. I had already mentally was like, how the fuck am I gonna do this? But I knew I had to learn how money worked. I'm at the point now, and it took me damn near 5 years, but now I got everything. I got damn, like I tell my brother all the time, I got like 10 bank accounts. Now you might be feeling like, well, what's that for? Because I got an account for everything. You know what I'm saying? Every single month, I got $1,000 I'm finna spend on my kids every year. Out my paycheck every single week, $20.87 go to a whole separate account, one for each one of my kids, so they have $1,000 that I can spend a year. They can go on their shoes, they can go on Christmas gifts, they go on birthdays.
So you save.
No, listen.
Okay.
That's one. That's what I'm telling you is how I manage money. Now, saving, I don't consider that saving because I'm putting that away for spending. Now I'm gonna tell you, I just took $2,500 and put it in Forex. I got $3,500 in Forex right now. That's to invest. That's not to save. I got less money going into anything else than I do my investment accounts. I show y'all all the time anyway. So y'all know I ain't happy.
Man, let me bring so Mark is an investor. How did you get started with playing in the stock market, bro?
Just
hey man, were you on your phone or you on your laptop?
I'm on my phone actually.
All right, rotate the camera.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Demio.
What?
Demio.
Demio on the real. You better change your name to
Demio. I got started just out of curiosity and just to really know that as a form of passive income if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much why I do it. That's pretty much how money could grow on trees if you do it right.
Now, was it a situation where you were self-taught, started reading some books? Did you jump on YouTube? How did you get your start into investing?
Self-taught at first. I did watch some videos. I can't even really remember any more of what I've watched. I studied so much information over the years. It's just there now. Okay. It's one of those type of things.
Okay. Do you got any strategies that you look to do, or you just get in? Like, how do you invest your money?
One of the strategies that I have learned is that you got to watch when the market crashes, because that's the time you want to buy.
Yeah. Now listen.
There you go. That's what I was trying to tell you, T-Night.
I mean, everybody know that. Hold on. Everybody know that.
They don't.
All last year. All last year.
Everybody know that.
Hold on. All last year. I studied the market all last year. And am I lying, T-Night? Inside our group chat, I kept saying, buy these stocks, they on sale. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
I done showed you this past week, I've been up $300. Yesterday, I was up $300. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not when you actually study finance, it ain't no such thing as, oh, I live paycheck to paycheck. I can't get it. Yes, you can. Because I took $15 in 3 days, turned it into $287. Now I'm about to take that bread and take my little nephews out tomorrow. You feel me?
Hold on. I could go to the casino tomorrow, get on the craps table, get me
It's
a.
not
No,
the
you
same.
ain't,
It's
man.
not the
No, you
same.
ain't. Cut it out.
Hold on, time
That's the
out.
problem.
I
You don't even
told
want to educate yourself.
I showed y'all in the group chat.
Don't you have
where
a
I went to
college
the casino.
education? Now, answer me
I went to the
this.
casino,
Why many people got a college education? They refuse to educate themselves on something they don't know anything about.
Look, I went to to play craps, and I came up $700 in 3 hours. I ain't had to go to no.
Yeah, you know what you should have did? You should have took that money and invested in S&P, man.
You should have bought one stock of the motherfucking Nvidia.
Tesla.
Man,
Nvidia,
I bought some J's.
And that's
I bought some J's, and I got me some Panda Express. That's investing in my food.
And guess what? The difference between me and you is I would have took the 7, took 2 of it, I would have put 5 back in the market, and 2 I would have spent for myself as a reward. All I'm saying is you can, and again, y'all know I ain't lying about it because I put it inside the group. Every week I believe in dollar cost averaging. It took me 2 years. I used to put $5 every week into. I got 2 different accounts. I got Robinhood, I got Stash. So it took $10 a week. I was on that plan for 5 years, bro. I just increased my shit to $50 a week. And then next week, once that grow up, $75 a week. So,
and then the thing about it too is that, again, even if you ain't making a lot of money, you can invest. You invest what you have, because ultimately we all should be aspiring to bring in more income via the work that we do anyway. Everybody that's listening, every 2 years should go to the person that employs them and say, I'm ready for a raise. If that person is not willing to give them a raise,
2 years.
2 years. What you waiting for? 2 years.
Every year.
No.
What?
No. Because when I say a raise, I ain't talking about a quarter. I'm talking about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And these organizations ain't doing that. So if you wait 2 years, you can go and bump up your salary. And then the reason why I say 2 years is because now you go play them against another organization. I filled out an application. They really pay me $65. Y'all pay me $60. They willing to pay me $65. Y'all paying me $59, $58. Can y'all meet me at 65? Oh, you can't? Well, I'm going over there. That's how you go get more money. That's why niggas are stuck and struggling. Because they don't understand the money game.
No. See, that's erroneous, my good people out there that's listening. The reason why people are stuck and struggling is because you're lacking in skills. Period. I guarantee you, if you went out and increase your level of, I tell my brother all the time, first of all, the hardest thing to do is believe you can be something you not. And a lot of times people try to fake it till they make it. Instead of being broke, they want to be something that they not. No, it's okay to be broke, bro. I had to just 3 years ago, I was making 15. The reason why I'm telling you this, T-Night, I was making $13 an hour like 2 years ago. $13 an hour with 3 kids and paying child support. And I swear to God, right hand on the Bible, I still invested every fucking week. And not only do I invest every week, I have my paychecks automatically take 10% off top. So I don't even see the whole paycheck. I only see 90% of the paycheck. I pay all my bills. I put everything else in the account to set to the side for my kids, for my vacation, for any other shit. And then I just set it to the side and I use credit cards for the rest. That's it. That's all. And everything else get invested. Period.
Yeah, Marcus, where you at, man?
It took me at least 4 years to get to that mind frame.
Oh, your shit crackling.
Because
his phone got an antenna on it. Come on, man.
Because it's hard, bro. Like, it is very hard to part with your money. You know why it's hard? Why you bought Panda with your food, your money instead of investing it? Because again, it's instant gratification, bro. But I'm preparing to 40. And I always tell my brothers and them, I'm like, yo, I'm by 40, this is what I want to do. I want to be a gamer and I want to trade stocks for a living. So even if I, like you said, bro, I work 16 hours a day, right? I get 4 days off, 2 days on. I still be having time in the middle. I gotta study. I have to. And I can show you my my to-do. It has where I need to get on there and study, because if you don't take the time to learn about your money, you're gonna lose it. I lose a lot of money, a lot of it. Y'all, bro, you see, I be buying scratching them bitches. I never have any feelings or emotions once the money gone. I don't care about it. It is
and
what
that's and that's the big issue with the stock market for a lot of folks. The emotional connection to their money, bro. Just drop it in there, and that's just the money that you plan to invest with. Just
no, you can't
leave it alone.
That. You can't.
Okay, hold on. Other than the basic, strategy that everybody say, sell high and buy low. I mean, that's very basic. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to get you the hundreds of thousands of dollars that when I had a finance class at Roosevelt University, we had to play a game, stock market game. We started off with 300,000 in the game. That's when I felt like when I had money, I was able to do this and do that. And it was so easy. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was, okay, if it didn't pay off, fuck it. I got 250,000 more left. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I hit the right stock or whatever in the game, and I ended up with $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But if you try that same strategy with $200, it ain't gonna pan out the same way, because you don't know that. You just said it. You just said no emotions. So when I had 300,000, I said I ain't have no emotions. It's not even real. So I gambled. And
this is you saying in real life you had 300,000,
right?
You saying in real life?
Wow, you talking about in the simulation? The simulation.
It's a finance game.
Let me tell me about that. That don't count. That's not real. The man put on VR.
What I'm saying is, you just said no emotion. So the only way it panned out is right. I didn't have any emotion, and so I just said fuck it. But if I was to do that with $300 instead of 300,000, then I mean,
it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt your feelings.
It's gonna hurt
because that's an emotion. Your emotion. Listen, and this is what I told my brother and them. Now, whether they believe it or not, I did this. I told them. I said I was buying scratch off tickets, and scratch off tickets is probably worse than playing the lottery. But I said I'm doing this to mentally trick myself to not feel any emotions about the money. So again, like they say, you gotta work on the thing that they say strengthen your strengths, but you gotta work on your weaknesses as well. When I wasn't investing, it's because I was heavily afraid. And I think one of the biggest things you're afraid of is not making more money. I don't fear not making more money because I can gain more skills. And now we live in a world now, if you're good enough, you can just turn on your computer, you can start recording. It's a bunch of things you could do, bro. If like this generation is one of the greatest generations ever, it's going to be the most prosperous ever. Why? Because you have a plethora of things that you could do to get to the bag. You ain't got to have a job no more to get to the bag. It's too many things you could do, bro. And that's why.
But not only that, for my degree bearing people, if you went to school and you got a master's and above, and you ain't turning that into a bag for yourself, then you doing it wrong. That's one of the reasons why people that go to school struggle so much, because we in school are taught to go get a job, but the job is not going to prepare you for what comes in life, like kids and house and cars and things like that. It's only going to provide the means to be able to get those things, but you're going to be forever stuck in the perpetual cycle of fucking struggle. You're just going to be struggling better if you don't take your education and actually create something for yourself with it. So your ass better create a service or a product so you can get paid on the side. because it ain't gonna work otherwise.
I understand we talking about investing, but the number one thing that people don't do is budget. They don't budget their money.
Budget, bro. I don't believe in the budget.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
I don't believe in a budget. I believe
budget. If you had a $20
you gotta start doing things the white way.
If you budget a $20 million
the white way.
Hold on. If you a $20 million company and you ain't budgeting your money and you got 100 people on the payroll, you saying you on budget to see how to make more money and to make sure that this organization.
I told you now again, everybody different. Now they will tell you the budget, but also, like I said, putting money away every month for my children and vacations and things, that actually technically is a budget. But because I already, take my money off top, as far as I believe in paying yourself first. So I paid myself first, and that's the money I just spend. So I don't really create a budget, only because everything else is already has, like, if you don't give your money a job, your money won't have nothing to do. Then you just spend it all. I kind of give my money a job, bro. Before I see it, it's already done went 7 places. When I get the check,
you say you pay bills. You say you pay bills?
Mm-hmm.
It's budgeting.
I got my own business too. Hey, y'all, check me out.
Budgeting.
Toro too. I got y'all on the Toro. We got a nice little Audi A4. I want y'all to go out. Y'all have a nice little time. You hear it? We're gonna have that ready for y'all.
Now look,
thing coming.
Well, I was gonna say we got it, man. Marcus, you can always jump in, man.
Yeah,
so look, I got you. But I'm gonna bring you in though.
Hold on. Make sure you do his plug. Do your plug. It's plug time.
Plug.
I mean, it's kitchen.com is right on the screen. Got you. First of all, I want to apologize for coming in so late. I finally got everything together.
Just go, man. Just go, man. Fuck out of here, man. Just go, man. What are you talking about, man? Come on, man.
Come on, give me out.
When you drink, man. When you drink, it's Friday night, man. You unprepared. That's what you should be apologizing for.
Demio don't drink. He'll be like, I do not drink on a Friday.
I don't drink. I like to go bowling. If you feel on my booty, I will scream. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you want, shorty?
I only like to feel on balls
I don't indulge in drinking and smoking. That's another part of budgeting too.
Come on,
you got a lot more budgeting.
Ain't lying.
Hey, listen. It's all about discipline. Like also, if I go, no, go ahead. I don't want to take all it. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Because also I don't have any children, so that's also a part of my budget. I don't have any.
You just dissed us.
Who?
You just dissed us.
No,
because I don't have any children. I just fucking with you.
But I'm but I'm just telling you how my finances work, because I also don't have any family members that's for me, I don't, date multiple women that's, working out multiple bills and stuff. That's another thing men be mistaken with. They be trying to be so flashy with their money that they not investing. They paying attention to all these different kind of women. We do. I ain't even finna front.
Hey man, you got to get closer to your Wi-Fi connection.
So
you're breaking up.
You fronting with all these women. Then what kind of money?
Oh man,
we're losing.
Yeah, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
This man got an iPhone too.
Yeah, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Man, you got an iPhone.
I had said that if you are investing in a whole bunch of different.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on this side, bro, because your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi.
Can you hear me?
You keep going out.
You still kind of, because I'm looking at you on the screen. You still kind of you freezing. I do want to say T-Night, you just cut but you could always just cut your video off, and it'll probably be better.
You know what fuck everybody up? It's these goddamn Klarnas and shit. I think Klarna fucking everybody. These layaways.
So look, I do want to say this before we move to the Klarna piece, because you're right. Damn, she said you got the thick black first iPhone, boy. Your ass. Trinidad. That man said, I budgeted for an iPhone 1. Stupid ass.
Damn.
Look. No, but look though. Now, T Knight right though about the budget piece though, because at the end of the day, if you want to make more money, you understand you got to do that through entrepreneurship. The first step to being a great entrepreneur is to be able to be a great individual in your own right, in your own life. So you have to start budgeting. So it's like you're going to take those same bad habits and practices into your business. One of the reasons why Black businesses struggle so mightily is because we do homie business. We get into business before we even got our own house together in terms of budgeting and saving and doing all the things it takes to actually be a successful individual before business. So to T Knight's point, he's absolutely right. If you plan on owning an organization, you better start budgeting because it helps to get to that point.
Because I mean, you don't even
FYBJ, man. Let's start there.
What I was gonna say is that like for a business, you don't hit, saying break even point until like probably year 1, 1.5 or 2. And they teach that to you in finance, whatever, and that's another big picture of everything. The credit cards, say you can have good credit and you still gonna have 19% of interest every month.
So even to that, right? So even to the lifestyle that I subscribe to, like I'm big on utilizing debt because now I have a better understanding of what debt is for. I really believe that if you decide to use something like a debt, you just have to be so gung-ho on what you're doing that you don't mind failing. Like my credit score was the highest was a 795. Got into a bad real estate deal. It dropped all the way down to like 4 something. I just got the courage, and that's why I be saying I understand people who don't, hurry up and try to do something else. I just got the courage to really.
That shit only stay on your report for 7 years. Shit.
I had to. So now I can only get like $1,000 total credit. I got to do the secure line and everything, but I'm okay with that because I fucked up a bag, right? But now I got a better understanding. Even with the car, I had to finance to start my business. I'm understanding that first year, that's a big L. We in the red. Second year, I'm hoping this be a little bit better. But third year, that's when it start. By that time, I would hope respectfully to have another vehicle going. Actually, I want a Tesla, shit like that. But I still think that you would have to be so strong in your conviction and your belief in yourself that you like, yo, whatever happened, we just gonna get it done. And I think, and when you talked about fear earlier, I think the biggest thing is people fear losing. So like you gonna take L's. Like ain't nobody on the face of this earth ever not took a L. It's just that when it came to finances, people be so afraid to lose, they'd rather spin it first so they can feel something. And that's what I mean by being emotionally invested in it. Yeah, I had nice rims, a nice car, nice sounds and shit, but ultimately it was just to feel something. And once you get older, I ain't feel nothing. So it's like, now let's reverse it. Let's go to GNC. Let's get the protein pack before we got an issue. You get what I'm saying? Like, so now that's where we at with it. But I understand anybody's
everybody dropping off. That's weak.
That's the internet.
Yeah, go ahead, gang. Yeah.
But I respectfully respect anybody.
Yeah, what's that? Your piano? Your piano making sounds by itself.
Man,
come on, y'all motherfuckers. Sweet. Man, bro.
I would say year 3. Hey, you would read that? I can't even see that shit. Because I got my
I say about year 3, you having your own business. Those first 2 years are premature trial and error. You got a budget to make sure your business checkbook can be balanced. The overhead is what kills you. Yeah, depending on what type of business it is. So I have a consulting practice. but very much smaller overhead. My overhead is the time that I have to spend developing different products and carrying out the project. Like I just took on a deal that I'm still looking to sign the contract for. So still premature, but I've done this in the past. And I just took on one where I know I'm going to have to devote 60 hours of my time to. You have to pay me for my time, but that's my sweat equity in producing documents. The good thing is I already have a template of my own that I produced in the past, so I can use that. And so it depends on what type of business it is, especially consultancies. Much easier than any of the other businesses you can get into because you create your own templates and all you have to do is go from there.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think with consulting shit should be, I said shit, I want to learn so much about like the iPhones and shit that I could just start my own little consulting business. Hey, I'll come hook your iPhone up and show you how to automate that motherfucker, set it up so that when you make it home, it can text whoever and do whatever. Like it's so much I feel like people don't even use when it comes to the iPhone. And you know, my little time that I worked at Best Buy, I locked in and really learned. I'm like, man, even that could be consulting, and that shit don't cost nothing. You'd probably spend $100 on some
gas.
Yeah, you just gotta go around and talk to people. Hey, let them know this is what I do. And yeah, so you're right. Not all business is created equal for sure.
No, for sure. Depending on what it is. But every black people want to start restaurants. That's where all the damn overhead at. Restaurants.
Or crazy barbershop.
Man, y'all crazy starting them type of business. That's where all the overhead is.
Or a goddamn barbershop.
I think that's
goddamn barbershop.
I think that's probably because people have an innate fear to go against what's natural to them. Creative person, you got to go into something that you can utilize that creativity in. And there's so many things. Like, let's say you got a man for interior decorating. You always walking in a motherfucking crib and you talking about, man, if they put this here and that there, that right there is something that you could take to the market and then let them know this is what I do. Biggest problem is most people don't work on their skills. Like before it's a money thing. And again, all these things are like just built in us from even when we're younger and people telling you what you can't do and what you shouldn't do. So it's already built into us, you know, negatively. But I believe if you work on your skill set, I believe that you can get over that fear of investing that you're talking about, T-Night. Because I just think you're scared to lose money. And that's perfectly okay. Like it's perfect.
Yeah, I hate fucking losing money. Fuck that
but
shit.
But you lose it. I would say on average, even, you know, every month I look at my spending report and I'm like, damn, you know, I look at the stuff I spend money on. I said I probably could have did without that. You get what I'm saying? So
especially restaurant food, that's the biggest lie.
But
have you ever went home and cooked the same food that you got in a restaurant and saw how many more dishes you could make for the same amount of money?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, that's true, but think about it. All food is a necessity.
Yeah, but if you got a home that you're paying for, and gas that you're paying for, and electricity that you're paying for, you cook that shit at home. What are you talking about, man?
I mean, it's gonna come out in the wash anyway. Like you just said, if you cooking more at home, your electricity bill gonna go up, your gas bill gonna go up.
Oh, this fucking guy got a response for everything. All right, man.
All right, man. You're gonna spend it somewhere.
Right. Even with stuff like that, that shit don't matter, man. Put that shit on the credit card, man. Put that shit on the credit
card. Before I had cut out, I was gonna ask you. So you were saying that you went from $7.95 to $4. Like at any point in any time, because I think that utilizing bankruptcy laws or bankruptcy is a great tool to have for any individual who is, you know what I'm saying, like
I was afraid. Like just plain and simple. I was afraid to do that because I just didn't want to. I still was. I didn't understand how credit worked. So I was still like even when I took my money, because I was able to take my money and leverage it into 100,000, my credit. So I still was like, this is before all the internet like really blew up. Again, you got to think the era that we still really had to find the information in a book. So a lot of the books at that time that was being sold was the people basically pushing their 3-day seminars and their 3-day courses. So those was a lot of the books that I consumed to even learn about it. And one of the biggest persons I was consuming was Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison ended up being a scammer. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that I was reading was from scam artists. So the stuff that they was teaching was what I did to try to go get into real estate. I fucked myself over. I just don't feel like when it come to the credit score dropping,
hold on. Come out.
What's up, twin?
Nah, like I want to laugh, but I don't. Like this, like I don't understand.
Man, you can't be that goddamn frugal to have an iPhone 8.
That's all I was trying. I didn't want to say that, but I'm on because I got an iPhone 12. This the mini. You feel me?
Well, y'all,
come on, gang.
Come on, got to update every goddamn week.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It probably take 5 days
bro, listen.
to do an iOS update.
Bro, listen. I will give you this phone.
Nah, he
come on, bro. Nah, bro. You come on. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Look,
hold on.
I keep my phones at least 5 years. I do not keep up with the Joneses. I don't care. But come on, bro.
I was just talking about.
I mean, iPhone 8, how many generations? That's what 12 generations ago?
I just got the 15, so yeah. That's about
like every year or every 6-7 months.
Hey, but you know the beauty
it don't matter, but
the beauty in it is that like this is one of the things that's crazy. Like again, before I worked at Best Buy, bro, I never changed my phone either. Like I didn't think it mattered. So he said, but he definitely need one for this new tech though. We got some new tech.
You gotta get one for the new tech for sure.
We got new technology out here. You gotta upgrade.
At least he got the plus though. He probably got 164 gigs on bowling material.
Hell no. The iPhone 8, I guarantee you the plus came with this. The plus probably had 64 gigs as the motherfucking max, bro. It like the 8, nah.
Hey, but what I was gonna say about bankruptcy though, that shit is in the Bible that you're supposed to do that shit.
Yeah, I was ignorant though. Shit, I was ignorant and scared, and like, yo, I was feeling like I was upset, bro. My motherfucking dream over with. You feel me? Like I was heartbroken. Shit, I ain't know what to do. I can't even lie to you. So,
man, like, Donald Trump filed bankruptcy 7 times?
Listen, but it's easy for you to say when you still got the same fears I had. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was still a fear that I had of losing money. Now, I would have just dropped the bag and got it over with and kept it moving because I would have understood, like, oh, yeah, tomorrow going to keep coming. Unless I'm dead.
You drop a bag to the bankruptcy lawyer to wipe all that goddamn debt off and start the fuck over.
Nah, but it takes 7 years, though, do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read
7 years. I got like 2 more years.
Listen. I'm gonna read a Bible scripture, right? You know what I'm saying? So in Deuteronomy 15:1-2, it said, "At the end of every 7 years, thou shalt make a release."
That's it. I ain't gonna even lie. Look, on sidebar on the Bible. That Bible got some stuff in it, man. That really.
Hey, side note, before you get to that, Proverbs 28:20. A faith man will abound with blessings, but he who hastens to be rich will not go unpunished.
Proverbs 27:17. Steel sharpens steel.
I'm okay with taking the time. That's why I never really filed bankruptcy, because at the same time, I'm like, bro, in those 7 years, I'm gonna get my get back, and it's gonna be even more sweeter. I only got like 2 more years, and I'm building right now. So once I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all like simple math, right? And we were talking about like making 100,000 every year, right? So if I go 7 years and let's say I can't do shit for 7 years, and I have 0 to probably 20,000 in debt or 30,000 in debt because of rent or whatever, and I take that 70,000, I'm stacking it. So in 7 years, I can get, you know what I'm saying, 70. I could get $490,000 clean to do whatever I want, versus if I'm trying to get it out the mud and I'm struggling for 2 years, 3 years, then I can't build and I'm stuck in debt, and it's a revolving door, and it's a cycle that I'm going through, and I can't get out this shit. And I could have just filed for bankruptcy 5 years ago. Hey.
That's because you don't have vision. That's the only reason you would feel that way is you don't have vision. Again, when I went through everything I went through, I still didn't have the vision. So it hurt me in the long run because it took me so long to react to it. But once you got the vision and you know what you want to do, you okay with the 2 or 3 years that it's gonna hurt. It might end up costing you 3,000 one year, 6,000 the next year. But then you slowly start to come into your vision of what you want it to be, bro. Like, and again, that's why I said it's all just fear driven. Like everything you say, you just want to add on and add on. What if this go wrong? What if, nigga? What if everything go right?
Yeah, I ain't worried. Well, we can't be worried about everything going wrong.
I mean,
life don't go wrong for you.
Don't go wrong.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always a glass half full type of person. But
no, you sound very half empty. You sound very half empty, my boy.
Bro, listen,
no, sir. No, sir.
Come on, man.
Listen,
no, sir.
Listen,
listen. I'm the ultimate hustler.
Listen.
I'm the ultimate finesser.
I didn't know nothing about options trading. I didn't know nothing about Forex trading. When I started my job a little under 2 years ago, dude brought me a multi-level marketing type of situation about Forex. All I know is I seen this nigga make $38 in 3 minutes. Okay. And I know it was because I looked at the time, I looked at it because it was impactful for me. So he made $38 in 3 minutes. Trading Forex. Once I seen that, I said, oh, you could do that. I was hooked. You get what I'm saying? So, and now 2 years later, I'm trading. And like I said, I took $15 and I made $278 over 3 days. If you take the time to learn and study something, you will then be able to take $15 and turn it into $287 over 3 days. And I get it. You went to the casino, you shook the dice, and you got that in 3 hours. Plus, you got $700.
Is that why they call you Schlong? Is that why they call you Schlong?
What I'm saying is, if you educate yourself towards something different over time, you can build $278 into another week, then becomes $1,000. $1,000 becomes 1,005. 1,005 becomes 4. 4 becomes 10. Because you're taking that same amount of money and you're just putting it right back in. You're not worrying about it being lost or whatever. That's I believe the real gamble is going life through life and not prepared for tomorrow. That's the real gamble. We all know tomorrow gonna come. Motherfuckers just act like shit. Once they, you can keep eating and keep doing all the
especially at this age. Once you cross that 35 mark and you got half your life left,
bro.
As black men, we aspire about 73 now. Like we already halfway dead. So
in real life, we probably gonna die at like 62. Because everybody getting cancer.
Hell no.
Everybody getting cancer.
Put that on yourself. I'm gonna be here to 80 or something. You know
First
what I'm saying?
of all,
look, I want to make 80 because when you make it to 80, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Can't nobody tell you nothing when you 80.
But when everybody eating GMO chicken,
come on, everything is chemically influenced at this
GMO
point.
for sure, everything. So but that's what I'm telling you. All I'm saying is
life is a gamble.
No, what I'm telling you is, and it also keeps going. So tomorrow is like, what do you do today? That's why I said I went to GNC. I locked in. I got me a 30-day pack. I said I'm gonna lock in for the next 30 days.
You got a 30-day honey pack.
I'm gonna take my proteins for the next 30 days. I'm just gonna see how it make me feel. You get what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is I equate this to money, because if for the next 30 days, T-Night, you take $5 a day and you invest it, and you take 30 minutes and learn about what type of investing might work for you. You learn about ETFs. You know, you might be an ETF guy.
You learn about ETFs. I got my oils. I got my waters.
Perfect,
man.
Perfect. Maybe you start.
He's an index investor for sure.
No, I'm ETFs. I'm derivatives. You see what he said? He said derivatives.
No, he said crypto derivatives.
Well, I don't know about crypto derivatives.
Yeah, I don't know about crypto derivatives.
I do futures. I do options.
He said you can make. He said he made $40 off $9 in 20 minutes. T-Night. Is that $9? No, hold on. See this? You see what I'm saying? Niggas will blow their lip. He blowing raspberry because he made $40 in 20 minutes. That's good money. You blowing raspberries.
I can do that.
Come on, boy. Everybody on the west side want to make $31 an hour. He made it in 20 minutes, man. Extrapolate that, man. Extrapolate that.
I did 703 hours on the crack.
Oh, no. You're missing a point. The point is, you was talking about the average person who works a 9-to-5 check to check, and they can't afford to learn to invest. The man made in 20 minutes $31. There's motherfuckers out here our age still making $13 and $15 an hour minimum wage right now. I was one up 2 years ago.
Facts. I wish I had them sirens and shit. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know people like that. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if that's just their mindset or but 13 to 15. If you can't get more than that, then I think
you get
what you fucking worth. You feel like you worth.
Listen, on this line, Audi Main is the average person, because both of you guys are master degree level men. I'm the average guy on this motherfucking phone on this live right now. I'm average.
I'm average.
So you can't say
this fucking guy and this
you can't say that.
You went to school like me, man. You educated, man.
You
fucking Dexter Hughes just like me, man.
No.
Duncan
are master level accredited guys. I'm average. I'm saying compared to what T-Night is really talking about. So when an average guy can take $9 and turn it to 40, and he didn't know how to do that when he came into this world, come on, bro. That's $93 per hour. All I'm saying is that right there,
engineers make
your question. That answers your question of, what sense would it make for somebody who's paycheck to paycheck, bro? It's as you got to educate yourself. That's why we started this conversation about Black people and their finances, not because we can't do it or because we spend our money with the Chinese people. Like even so, we still have to learn how to take our money and make it make money for us, but we're afraid to. So
and like what the rich white folks do, and not even rich white, poor white folks get together and pool resources too.
Well, I was going to say that earlier. I think what should happen, and I think, remember we had the conversation a couple of years ago when the PPP or whatever, and I had brought up the situation where I don't understand why if everybody that did the PPP, why they just couldn't pull their resources together instead of spending it and give it to somebody that's legit and open up something that would have, yield them buku money instead of just spending it. But another point is, I was going to say with the crypto guy, do you let the $31 or the $40 ride? Do you keep letting it ride, or are you gonna let it ride for as far as the ebbs and flows, or do you pull it?
Well, so I mean, to answer that question for you, investing is what you make it, bro. And I told my brothers and them all the time, when I first started to invest, I only invested for about 6 months of expenses because I was only making $13 an hour at that time. So I knew I had Christmas and stuff that had to come up for my children. So instead of spending the money, I would just take it and invest it. If the market was up, then it was up. And I just took my shares of winnings in that 6 months. Are you gonna always win? No, you're not. Like, I just had to rebalance my portfolio, and I showed y'all I had to rebalance my portfolio, and I had to get rid of a few losses that I took. But that's okay, because what you would want is to have a healthy mix so that you can win and lose. You might have a couple in your portfolio that's not a long-term hold for you. Like, for people like us, you could choose not a growth stock, but you could choose a blue chip stock. Blue chip stock would be Apple. Apple on my portfolio, I show y'all all the time. Apple is like 41% of my portfolio. Honestly, I'm trying to get Apple to be about 50% of my portfolio. Why? Because I use all of Apple products. I'm on the iPhone 15 Plus. I got a MacBook Pro, the latest generation. I got an iPad Pro. I got another iPhone and shit. My business line. Like, I use Apple everything. I got Beats. I got these fucking things, Fit Pros. Like, so why wouldn't I? If I got most of my stuff that I use on a daily, man, I put that shit right in the Apple. You feel me? And I just feel like it depends on what you want. Like, for a quick example, Dominico had asked earlier about some stocks that was up and coming. There was a stock, it's called SHOT, SHOT. The SHOT stock is a stock that when people drink, it's supposed to be a drink that they could drink, and if they got pulled over, they would pass the breathalyzer test because it sobers them up. So this particular company, as soon as they dropped, they sold out immediately. So once they get their valuation, what's going to happen? That stock is going to go up. They already sold out of the product.
What's okay? That one person that take it and then it don't work, and then they get busted. Then what?
There you go. So what you're supposed to do as the person that's investing is keep up with the company that you're investing in. If that company changes leadership, now you got to do your due diligence and go look up the person that they just hired to run that company, and go look at what they just previously did to the prior company that they leaving from. Then you would take that knowledge and say, you know what, this guy, he just took Coca-Cola and he made 6% gains year over year since he was at the helm. I think he's going to make this company and do the same thing. Now you might have a rock star. So when you talk about a company that's worth, like, let's say $98, instead of buying the actual stock, now you can buy a option. So the option may allow you to buy 100 shares at 20 cents. Now, if it goes over, now you got 100 shares of this particular company that you can keep because you bought it when it was going up. It's so many things that you could do when it comes to finances, but it's about setting your portfolio together. Maybe you get you one where you can quote unquote gamble in, and you get you one that's long term, but you set your portfolio based upon what you trying to do in the near future. Like I said, I know what I want to do by the time I turn 40. So right now, all of this in between, I'll be 37 this year, is about building to 40. So I really don't care about spending no money. It's really about, can I take this money and put it somewhere that's gonna make me more money? But it requires due diligence.
Let me get $5. I need to buy my baby some shoes.
I just bought my baby some shoes, some Nikes. Nike is actually my third company on my list. So I got my top 3 companies is Apple,
Amazon.
Amazon is number 2, and Nike is number 3. Those
No
are my
Starbucks.
those are my
Starbucks.
top 3 companies for long-term growth. Amazon,
Starbucks? No.
hey bro,
Well, you gotta watch Starbucks only because they keep forming unions.
listen, I just seen everywhere I look, I see a Starbucks. But I haven't bought into Starbucks because I'm on to buy into AI, and then if you think about it, in health, AI and health, those are going to be the 2 biggest things like in this next generation, because you got to think a lot of us are not taking care of ourselves at this age. We are using technology a lot. We not like when we turn, in another 10, 15 years from now, we're going to be so fucked up that health is going to skyrocket. So that's where I'm at right now. AI
the way you said that sounds more. It sounds like a contradictory, or oxymoron, where okay, if we're relying on AI, right, then it's gonna be less work, less jobs.
For sure.
AI gonna take over everything.
And most of us gonna be stuck at home doing whatever we gotta do.
That's why they rolling out universal basic income. That's why these pilot programs to see if we give $500 to people here and there can help them with their sustainability. That's why those programs are rolling out. They're testing it already because AI and robots are definitely gonna take everybody's job.
But that's what I'm saying. So we all gonna just get fat, and and our health is gonna decline, and so
for sure we're gonna be on Ozempic. Everybody gonna be on Ozempic.
But I think you need to start. Well, I think personally, people need to start going into industries that that AI can't do. Like they can't build a fucking house. You can't build a skyscraper.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. Fuck, they can't.
Yeah, they can.
Because
they can. All they got to do is because now we're moving into a space where you could purchase a whole house off Amazon.
They can't do shit in water.
I don't know about the water.
That's
wait. You could buy a house on Amazon, like
a fully packaged house.
I'm gonna buy some stuff on Amazon.
It's a fully packaged house, and you roll it out, and you lift this up, you pull this out, so it's already ready to go. It got all the plugs and everything. All you need to do is make sure everything hooks up.
I ain't know that. That's correct.
Oh, listen, my intention in Chicago is to buy me an empty lot, buy one of these Amazon houses, and put it on that motherfucker and see how it works.
Man,
you gonna have some crackheads in your shit.
I don't care. It's called affordable housing. Damn it.
You gonna have 2 crackheads.
That's the problem with society. We ain't got nobody with no ideas that's leading nothing. We gonna just try it out.
What you need to do is get you a lot and grow you some vegetables.
And it's only 30K. See, these are okay. So, all right, look.
It's like 19,000. I think he actually a little over. They're fairly affordable. Man, go on Amazon, look it up. You could buy a whole house for $19,000 to $30,000.
It's crazy. Hey, it's so crazy.
Yeah, that shit gonna blow over in a windstorm.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's worth trying out.
To who?
Somebody. Again, well, in Chicago, for example,
what about plumbing? What about
the connections are already hooked up? So if you buy the land,
plumbing,
it already has all the connections.
It
comes with everything, bro. It comes with the bathroom is already set. All you do is they deliver it, you unpack it, and you rip it out the plastic, and you start moving this thing here and that thing there, and you set it up.
But what about plumbing?
Hold on, man. I'm finna pull it up. We're gonna play the video.
What happens if your shit flood? What if there's a natural disaster? What happens? You get insurance on them shits?
But again, to me, even stuff like that, that's cool. Again, I said that earlier. You ask a lot of what ifs. So you're
real. You just gotta do some shit, bro.
I can't think negative about stuff like that because Amazon is such a big company that is not gonna fail. the latest thing I knew they came out with was healthcare. Once I seen that Amazon invested in healthcare, I said, oh, we got to keep this going. Again, I'm only talking about our generation, bro. Our generation probably used the hell out of Amazon type shit. Probably got all type of Amazon Primes and shit. So you got to think, once this company get their evaluation, they're going to keep going up, because guess what? We're going to introduce the same product to our children. Amazon ain't going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So when I'm just speaking on you, when you choose your portfolio, you should choose one that say, okay, what's going to be, look around, what's going to be around by the time I turn 7? Let me put money towards that. Even if you start small, like you don't have to go out and put a whole bag on investing if that's not your thing, because it could be scary. But you could start small. You could dollar cost average, $10 here, $20 here, $30 here, whatever. And keep in mind that, let's say the company goes up 20%, that still mean your money went up 20%, whatever you got in there. So again, if it's a rack, your rack just went up 20%. So you got 200 off that rack. Now, maybe you want to pull down 150 and then keep 50 in there and put more. Like, it's so many things you could do with the money. You just got to figure out how you're going to do it, but also knowing that you got to pay taxes on that. Now you got capital gains tax. Now you got earned income tax. Like, money is a game. And I think the problem is not enough of us want to play that game. We want to play the, what they call it, the Joneses and
with the jitters
and whatever all that other shit is. But that's what we keep up with the jitters though.
So basically, what we've gathered here is that you put your shit in ETFs, you do Amazon, you do SHOT.
This man said I'm sitting on top of money I can't use. Yeah, you can. Go buy another fucking condo. What are you talking about? Rent it out.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you feel like that your condo is worth.
Shit.
Go get a single. You could get a single family and then rent it out Airbnb based upon location and things like that. It's just gonna take you might have to take about $3,000 of your own money, hire somebody come in there, interior decorator, look it up and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? But it just depends on how you feel about that, you know. Again, everybody got their own, way they look at stuff and businesses and things that they will want to start. I'm just always been about the money. I'll try anything once, shit. I'll try anything once, man. Again, to lose it's fucking money, bro. This shit don't mean nothing, bro. Like, money don't mean shit.
Man, spend a check and get it back, man.
Back, man. I mean, shit.
Save your shit, y'all. Save it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a rainy day in this bitch.
All right. Banks do fail.
Because think about it.
Banks fail.
If there's a rainy day and your shit in the stock market and you need your shit, guess what your shit gonna be? You gotta wait 3 days to get your shit.
A little baby.
Deposit the shit. And guess what I'm doing? I'm going to the fucking bank, get my shit out, and go buy groceries.
But what up?
Dominico say she gonna bury her money with her. You ain't gonna do nothing but get molded and ate up.
Look, just get you some cash.
Ooh, money.
Hey,
do you know the Munyon man? The Munyon man. The Munyon man.
Get a couple dollars.
That's monopoly.
Hey, the Munyon man lives on Drury Lane.
Listen, switch it up, bro. Switch it up. I told you, this is what I do. You take your cash, you keep you some in your pocket, all that other shit you don't, bro. Chase ain't giving out no interest. Now, there's some like if you saying I'm gonna put my money in a money market account, right? And let's say you getting 5% off of your money market account, then now your money is growing interest. But honestly, and I don't know if you do your due diligence when it comes to that, but when you invest, when you put your money in your savings account, are you choosing a high yield interest account, or are you choosing someone where you can get money back, or are you just putting it in a savings account?
I mean, savings accounts get
You don't got to tell me about your own personal shit. I'm just saying for the average person. If you're speaking for the average person, what you doing?
If I'm speaking for the average person, I had said earlier, you got to keep some fluidity in your money. You know.
So where are you keeping it though? That's all I'm asking. Where are you keeping it?
So you can do CDs, you can do money markets and things
And
like that.
The CD, they're gonna lock your money up for about 3 to 6 months. The smallest CD.
I mean,
So
yeah, but you can get it out with a penalty, whatever. But it ain't that much.
Now you telling a broke person to put their money in somewhere that they gotta pay to get out.
Right. So but I mean, it's the same.
An average person is not gonna do that. As the average person, where do you keep your money?
As an average person, you keep that shit in the savings and your checking.
And the savings account is how much interest?
Probably 0.055.
So
no.
So do you just want to keep
0.005?
So do you want to keep your money safe, or do you want your money to make money?
All right, but you just said I'm a poor person and I'm scared to invest. So
all you want to do is keep your money safe.
And everybody keep talking about the ebbs and flows of the stock market. So
man, just invest on the index, S&P,
right,
or the Dow Jones. You won't lose money.
And then all of a sudden, right, Trump getting in this bitch, and then the shit go down. Then what?
Donald Trump had the market jumping.
The craziest thing is, so I follow this dude on YouTube. His name Keenan Grace. And Keenan Grace, he actually put out a video and he was showing what the results of every election year the markets was. So again, that's just a lack of education when you say stuff like that, right? You say, well, Trump get in and what happens, but it has shown in history. If you going off history, and when you go off history, the only thing you can go off really is the numbers. The numbers say the stock market has made more millionaires. And also during the years and stuff of, I think, 2 presidential elections, the stock market has always went up. What do I keep telling y'all in our group chat? I keep telling y'all, invest, invest, invest every week. And I'm showing y'all what I'm buying. I'm showing y'all if the market up. I'm showing y'all if it's down. I'm still investing and I'm going to keep buying because I got a goal of amount of money I want to get in there anyway.
All right.
Marcus brings up a good point real quick. Marcus does bring up a good point. The Apple savings account, he says, is about 3 to 4%. A high yield savings account is where you should put your money if you're going to save your money.
For sure.
That's where you should put your money. Get a high yield savings account.
The T-Nice account, what T-Nice saying is actual people don't even need a savings account if they're going in to spend every single time. Like I don't think the average person is actually saving money because the statistics show that the average person don't even have a $500 emergency fund.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's one of the things that when you say stuff like that, T-Night, that's why I'm like, I understand the train of thinking because it's still a fear-based thought. It's like you talk to an average person and they're gonna say, why the fuck I'm gonna save money when I could die tomorrow? Nigga, you're like 40. You ain't like, what are you talking about? You've been 40 years. Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. That's like the stuff that you be saying, T-Night, the what if shit. It's like, huh? It ain't happening though. What if? It's like,
so you're saying you don't have contingency plans financially. You just say fuck it.
Well, bro, listen. I got cash. If I need something quick and right now,
I got somebody can rob you. Somebody can rob you, or
I got money. I got money in my Cash App.
Okay,
right now, Cash App. Cash App. You got to pay yourself. I hate that you got to pay yourself to instant yourself. But I got money in my Cash App.
Okay.
So I got money on there. I do got bank accounts now. The bank accounts is going to take you about 2 to 3 days to transfer funds. So that's not the best option, but that's why I keep cash because that's going to be the first option if I need something immediately. But I also got 2 credit cards that got both is $500 limits on them. So if I need something, boom, it's right there. And then as far as the rest of shit, just get invested. Like you have what you need on hand. Even if you do like my emergency fund. I got an emergency fund, right? I got everything. Even if something was to happen, boom, it's right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you said, a budget. That's what I said. I really don't even think about budgeting when I do it, because budgeting, I think for most person, when I first heard it, I hate the word budget because it means that I'm taking away from myself, and I'm like,
budget starts with a B, broke starts with a B. Period.
It's like I work hard for this. Why should I budget? That's why I didn't even consider it budgeting what I do. I just shit. Again, I'm just preparing for 40. I just got a vision. You know what I mean?
So I knew this one guy, right? And when I used to work at the bank, and I'm only coming up with these scenarios, these what ifs, because I didn't seen every walk of life as far as in the bank. But I seen this one guy. This man used to hold on to everything. You know what I'm saying? He was very frugal. But the man had close to the 500,000 in his account, and he was like, he wouldn't budge.
What ethnicity?
Black man.
Okay.
And the man had like 700 degrees or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he was like a arrow.
Now, okay, 700 degrees. Okay.
But he had like, you know what I'm saying, like all these different degrees or whatever. Kept going back to school. Had 700K, no kids or whatever. And what I'm gonna say is that, like, I understand you need to invest to make more money, right? But at what point do you say, okay, do I just keep the shit in there and let it roll, let it ride, just like you would in a casino? I'm gonna let this ride. You know what I'm saying? At what point do you say, all right, I'm good. I done made enough off the stock market. Let me take this out.
You got it again. That's why I say it comes down to everybody individual situation. Like, if you when you say a person that's paycheck to paycheck, I know how that feels. I make it $13 an hour with 3 children, and paying child support. I know how to budget, and still be in the stock market, because even still then, my brother and them could tell you, I still was telling them, man, this one I'm investing in, this one I'm investing in. And it was as small as $5 a week. Trust me, I didn't miss the $20. And yeah, you may think like, well, that really wasn't doing much. It wasn't. No, when I needed that money, I cashed that bitch out. We gone. If I lost it, I won it. It was like, it is what it is, because guess what? If I don't invest, this shit gonna get spent anyway. On some
So what is okay? So in the stock market, is there goals that you want to obtain? And then once you reach that goal,
the simple question is, what do you want your money to do for you?
Right. You keep saying that you grow, but at what point do you say, all right, I'm good, I'm gonna just take this shit out?
Listen, all right, look. So we had on Professor and Friends, we had Big Brother Jeff Wadler. Big Brother Jeff Wadler said he started investing at 21 when he got his first major job. He retired at 50 years old. He lives off what he invested. That's all he does. He takes trips around the world. He does not have a job anymore. He is now living off what he invested, because he invested he invested into the S&P and the Dow Jones.
Okay, hold on. What I want to say is that
that's when you stop. You never stop. You can just keep.
What did he go in with?
What do you mean?
What did he start off with to invest?
I don't know what he started off. I will say this though. He also and that's another conversation. So we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him to come on and have that conversation.
No, I'm saying it's a difference.
Because part of it, what he said though. Look, part of it is what he said is when you start working, you do work to maximize your earning potential. You don't stay at the same level. So part of it is, as he's making more money, he's investing more money, but he's not touching it. He's letting it grow. So for the 29 years that he worked, he just kept investing. And again, you said compound interest. If you know compound interest, your money is going to make money. So the more you invest, the more you'll have when you get ready to retire. And I know that he also has property though. He does have property, income produced, so he has income that's coming in via his assets. So that's another thing too, though.
Okay, but what I want to know is what did he go in with? How long was he doing it? And then what was his jobs? What was he doing? Because I'm saying
he had an MBA. He had an MBA, so he was definitely
and also
he had good job. He had good job.
Also, he's a white man, correct?
Bro.
But that don't matter though. I don't think that
matters.
No, that don't matter. That don't matter.
What does that matter?
That don't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Not in 2024.
No.
Yes, it do.
No, hell no.
The workforce is 85% white.
The world, the U.S. is 75% white. At the end of the day,
and the workforce is 85.
But we're in a time where if you are a black person, because of diversity, equity, and inclusion, they looking for you. And again, the biggest issue with black people that we're facing now is that we're not taking advantage because we're thinking like we don't have the ability to earn. Niggas better go into their jobs tomorrow and start being like, I demand a raise.
No,
they gonna walk your ass right the fuck out.
No, y'all gotta
stop. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all scared.
Man, you gotta stop telling people bad advice.
That is bad.
That's the right thing.
No, you have to work on your skills. Don't go fucking asking nobody for a raise and you come in that motherfucker working talking about, well, shit, they motherfucker lucky I'm here. No, that it don't work like that. Don't listen to that silly shit, man. Listen, go work on your skills. Go learn how to be a consummate professional. Go learn how to be a conversationalist. Go learn how to sit down and actually have a conversation where you talk and you listening. These are skills that's like active listening is such a skill that if you can learn how to active listen, you can go get any job you want. Because you're not only anyway, bro.
And you know what's the new trend as far as the workforce in the corporate America? They looking for letters behind the letters.
Listen, that's what I wanted to talk. All right, so you asked, what do what is he and things like that. When it comes to finances, bro, and investing, everybody is an individual, bro. So you can't worry about somebody else walk of life and in terms of, because if he's investing in some other stocks, that don't mean that's what you, because you might not believe in that stock. So that might not be nothing you invest in, bro. But I guarantee you, if you took a stroll down how to make money with my money lane, you're going to learn something that in the next 5 years, you're going to be so confident that your money can make you money. You're going to be like, yo, I don't need a job no more. Because now you're printing money, bro. Like you, but again, the fear, if you can't stand the loss of taking $1,000 and putting it to the market and losing it all in one day, leave it the fuck alone. Because that's the type of shit that'll make you money. But that's the type of trading and stuff I do. I don't got no problem losing it because guess what? I'm not tied to it like that. And I get it. I got more. I feel like
Joe, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your personality and your strategy, like you would probably make way more money at the casino.
Because I'm not even. Hey, listen, I'm not even worried about the casino. What I'm worried about is learning how to get the basics down on this. Once you do that, that's what I'm saying. By 40, if you continue to learn this, it's not like I do it every day, but if you continue to learn something that's a new skill and just continue to work on it, that's all you need, bro. We gonna listen. Once I'm dead, I'm gone. But while we're here, every year you can continuously work on something and be purposeful in that that goal. Man, what 3 years from now you'll be flipping dollars, bro? Plenty of people who do that shit, man.
Let me get your scratch off money, and I'm gonna make you some money, and I want 15% of what we earn.
Even I was thinking about that today. I'll probably take like like at least $100 to go get me a couple scratch off tickets and shit.
Come on, let's go to the casino.
I was so mad because I bought like 6 of them $50 scratch off tickets, and I think out of 6 of them, I only won like $100 back. So I lost like $500 playing that shit. I'm like, man,
you gotta put faith in your own hands, baby.
That's a fact. But you know what? Shit, I was like, they was like, this is the best odds to win $500. I'm like, I don't mind trading in 50 to win 500. You know, that's just the way my mind works. It's like, it is what it is. Shit, you lose, hey, just keep going, bro. Like, and they say, don't invest money you can't afford to lose. I just don't have that type of emotion to my money anymore. I don't. Like, I wish I could tell you how it happened, but over time, once you learn, like, yo, that shit gonna come right back, bro. You don't even worry about it. I can see how people be gambling and you know, they become like high profile gamblers and shit because they gotta have a unhealthy fear of losing. It's like, shit, it's a part of it. Because it's
I got a question. I've never asked this question, and I've known about the stock market for a long time. So hypothetically, right? I invest $50 and I lose that shit. Where does that money go?
To the brokers, the people on the platforms.
So the brokers get the money.
Yeah.
So they the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's gambling.
Bro, listen. The only thing
the stock market is just a wealth transfer. The money passes hands from the person who made the best decision. People play the stock market up and down.
That's why Warren Buffett says when everybody is scared, get greedy, and when everybody is greedy, get scared. So the market, I've been showing y'all, the market was up for the past 3 days. I actually was salty because I think I showed y'all like one of those days I had went up from I literally in this week I went from $1,200 to $1,600 in the span of 3 days, but I didn't pull my money down. So today I pulled my money down. I was salty. I'm like, damn, yesterday was the optimal time. I was up in all my positions. But when it's like you totally understand what? I don't know which one she referring to. But oh, there you go. I just feel like again, when it comes to investing, T-Night, I just think it's your strategy, bro. And I think you should have multiple things that you got going on. Like, you know, I'm gonna put money here, I'm gonna put money here, I'm gonna put money here. Hell, if you put in a savings account, more power to you. Shit. I got a high yield interest account that's getting me 4.35% right now. That's like my highest high yield account. I don't keep money. Like, if I got a savings account, I use my savings account to pay my expenses off, and then my other account, like the stuff that I hold that I know I'm gonna hold for 6 months to a year, I'll transfer money over there and get 4.35%, then leave it on my savings account. And then if I need cash on hand, then I just carry cash with me. If I do need some that I need instantly, I got my cash app for that. And then if I need something over a long term, I got stocks for that I could sell. Like I said, I sold 100 shares of a stock today just so I can make get some shit. Oh yeah. That's what Warren Buffett said. He said when people get greedy, then you should be fearful, and when people are fearful, then you should be greedy. Last year was a great time to get into stocks. I promise you, stocks was $5, $11. I'm telling my brother them, and they'll tell you, man, I'm finna go shopping. It's like buying stocks at a discount. They was all down $5.
Yeah, I got in Amazon when it was like $82.
Crazy. I got it in Nvidia, and it's up 400%.
Yeah, I think Amazon went up $70 since.
But I will also say I prefer dividend bearing stocks because dividends pay you without doing anything. But that's another conversation for another night, man. We right up at 2 hours, man.
Yeah,
Ain't got nobody but
motherfucker.
Dominico and Marcus paying attention to us now. They don't care
No.
about what we're talking about.
Demio.
Oh yeah, Demio. Marcus is Demio. Man, go ahead. What you want to wrap up with, twins? Audi, man.
We was just talking about money, shit. Get money, man. That's it.
A milli. What's my all right? Save your shit and get the fuck out.
Mine, listen, man. If you college educated, masters and above, hell, bachelor, have your own shit, man. You need to have a secondary way of making money that is based off your skills, knowledge, and abilities. Don't let you go to work every day for somebody else to get them paid. Get yourself paid as well. I'm a proponent. I'm a believer in having a job, but I also am believing in having your own shit too. So,
hey, I'm about to get a second job at Bath and Body Works, so I can give you some candles and sell it.
Get paid, young nigga.
You can make that at the crib. What are you talking about? Get on Etsy, man. They'll show you how to make them. Get on YouTube. They'll show you how to make them.
No, I just want to buy. I just want to buy all the goddamn candles at Bath and Body Works and sell that shit.
Boy, freaky as hell. He want to pour wax on his wife. Come on, man. All right, man.
Wax on this.
All right, man. Hold on, man. Let me see. I ain't got nothing to take us out with, but
what happened to the music?
Goddamn.
What happened to the music?